Okay, YouTube. Well, I'm here. My daughter Elizabeth. Haley. Haley, say hi.
I want to be it.
We all know Leah. Jean.
It.
Alright, so we're out today. First initial run with the highbanker. We just got down here, got it all set up. I've got some dirt that I have not run yet. So this is the first real test. So I'm going to get her set up. Box is supposed to be set at 9 degrees and etc. I'll tinker with it a little bit before I start running material. I still got some setting up to do. I got to pull the machine back a little bit and get it angled right. So I'll talk to you in a bit.
Give me it.
After we get all set up and get running. In a bit. Bye.
Give me a boost.
So here we go, YouTube. It's running. Pumps, battery. We'll see how long this thing actually will run. I'll hand it over to my daughter. Get some running done.
Whoa!
Haley, grab a bucket.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, you might want to move, it's going to get nasty.
Nasty one and that.
something here. Yeah, don't do that.
What's that thing?
Another pump. Gas. Alright, start taking some material in, Haley.
Yeah, you know what? Right through this thing. Whoa! That was a big jump. Dad, can I have some?
Do you smell it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems to be running good.
Molly, don't put it in there.
Dad!
Ah.
Yeah! Oh, that smells like poop.
Yeah, I know.
Ah! Blasted off his face.
Don't put it into there, Leah. No.
Haley, come look at this side.
Yes, Leah, you have.
Close enough. Make this even bigger side. Hey! Go in it! Go! This is lucky. Can I get this? I don't see it.
I have dirt on my hand.
To brought a shovel. Yeah, let's see if you can find us a small shovel.
Where?
Alright, YouTube, well, it seems to be running pretty good. So we're gonna cut for now, run the rest of these buckets, and we'll see what we get at the end. Okay? Bye. What? Oh, are you videoing again? Oh. Okay, you set it up and I'll change the battery. We're almost done. Okay, YouTube. Well, as you can see, we ran the buckets. Okay, we got the machine here cleaned up. We got most of the sand off the header box. Starting to lose power. Haley was down cleaning some of the leaves out, so I'll have to do something about that later. Lesson learned. Haley, go ahead and hit the power on it. Neil, hold on a second.
I need to tell you something.
Yeah.
Can I be it today?
Can you be what?
That.
Oh, you want to be the person who holds the camera? When you're a little older, Daddy will let you hold the camera. Alright, YouTube, well, we're going to clean it up. We're going to see what we have in the mats before we take the mats out, and then we'll do a quick pan through. Let me. We'll do a quick pan through to see how it is. As you can see, I look like heck, but we ran it through. I wanted to see how fast I can run it. We're going to check the tailings, see if there's anything in that. I want to see if I did it right. It's my first initial run, so I'm expecting losses. I just want to see how rough and how hard can I actually run it and see what my losses are to my gains. Alright, so I'll see you in a bit after we get her cleaned up.
Look at that.
Alright, YouTube, as you can see here in the box, just shot in the box. Alright, we had the, this is not the piglet, this was the first one they came out with. I've got here their original matting, their miner's moss. I built this little box here, just out of this box. I put this on so that it'll travel the smaller stuff a little further in the back of the box before it drops out. I put the mat in here so that the water will smooth out on this end. And I left the moss in. I don't see any problem with that. So I'm going to take the moss out right now, test that, see what I've got in the moss. Put it in the pan. And we'll see what we got. Alright, so I'll get right back to you as soon as we check what's in the moss here, and then we'll clean the mats out. Okay, YouTube, here's the top mat, the miner's moss. You can see them coming around. It's pretty good show of color there. I'd say there's 50 or better. So let's clean out the rest of the mats. We'll do a quick run through, see what we got. I've got some other concentrates I've got to run through, so I won't do a final cleanup for at least another day or two, but I will put this video out later on tonight, and then in my next video I'll show you the cleanup from my last 3 trips to Vermont. So I don't know, we'll let you know. I'm very happy so far with my first run on the highbanker. So we'll see what else we can get. That little battery didn't last as long as I thought it would, but it's not bad for a little garden tractor. So I don't know, I'll get back to you in a bit. Bye. Okay, YouTube, as you can see, this is a small 10-inch pan. They've got probably an inch of material. So not bad, not out of, it's at 5 buckets? 5 buckets, that's what we got. So I'm going to quickly pan it down into the other bucket here just to see what we've got. And then I'll put it in with the rest of my concentrates to get a hold of my buddy Brian, and we'll run it through the multi-sluice. It's from the last 3 trips, and we'll get a good photo of what we have. So now I'm just trying to shake it down as much as I can. I know I'm going to have some losses panning into it, but that's why I'm panning into the bucket. I just want to see what I have. Not bad. There's not much for light. This is a pretty heavy pan. Probably should have classified this down a little bit. We've been surfacing pretty steady right there. Yeah. A few more times, you two, we'll get her. See, those are pretty heavy. I should have brought my magnet. This is probably a lot I should have done to try to get this out a little faster, but well, that is quite a lot of black sand, actually. A bit of garnets too.
Eh.
Huh. Alright, let's do a little quick test here. Get about that much water in there, get it moving. A little bump, try to get all the gold up on this left-hand side. At least most of it. I know I'm rushing it a little bit, but we can always go through it later.
Dad! Dad!
Leah, yes?
Can we go home and get our swimsuits?
No, we're not going swimming today, sweetie.
It's too cold.
Not cold.
Cold enough.
I feel like it's a mess.
Alright, come on up here. We'll see if we can't get a little swirl on it.
See you.
We'll get some lead and quite a bit of gold in there, actually.
Hey, what's this? It has two ends. What do you call these leaves?
Yeah, look at the whole line of it.
Cap up.
Really? What do they call these things? These.
That's a leaf.
And why do they got two ends?
See, these little larger stones, they really do stop everything else from moving. There we go. Get a little better shake on it. Pan it down a little bit more. Try to get a better look. Get a little more aggressive with it. I know I'm spitting some gold in there. It's alright. It's in another bucket. I'll get it out after.
Stop it! You want me to splash you?
No, stay away.
I'll
Come here. Come on, I know you're not going to do it.
See, it's starting to show up right there? That's how I know I'm losing it. Okay? It's way up in here. See how small that is? Minus 200, minus 300. Alright, we'll take it down to there. Now we should be able to get a pretty good count. When I pan this stuff out, it's going to have to be... Yeah, if I pan it out, I really want to bring it down to my buddy Brian's. He'll run it through his multi-sluice, and that thing is fantastic.
He's going into the deep.
The gold starting to show up on the
yeah,
end there?
but he has stuff to go fly fishing, that's why.
Alright, let's take a little look.
That's my favorite part.
Look at it. Just look.
Harry!
Oh, Leah! Stop it!
Kids.
Did you see
Is that lead?
Don't even.
Okay, so we got a pretty good shot of that.
Yeah.
So there you go, YouTube. It's not bad for, what was that? 5 buckets? 4 buckets? Yeah, it wasn't much, and they weren't even full buckets. Some of them were, classified down 1/4 inch, halfway filled. So that's not bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run this and this bucket of concentrates. I'll show you this bucket. We got a little 1 gallon bucket here of concentrate, same material, and I've probably got
No!
4 inches, 5 inches of material. So inside of the bucket, Elizabeth. So this 2 gallon bucket is filled about halfway. So I've got almost a gallon of concentrates here, plus what I have here. So I don't know, I'll get this concentrated down, see how much I have, and I'll be able to show you. And for people who say gold don't float,
Come on, let's get back in the water.
see that gold floating?
You're gonna splash me again.
That's quite a bit of gold floating. So when you're panning and you don't have any jet dry or anything, that's what you're going to end up losing if you don't put it in there. So my advice is get it concentrated, bring it home, pan it down, run it through a multi-sluice, whatever you need to do to get it out, because you're going to end up losing it if you don't use some type of jet dry or soap detergent to get it dropped down. If I had some here, I'd show you how it drops as soon as you put it in, but I don't. So I'm going to dump this in there, I'll get them all home and get them cleaned up. All right? See you in a bit. Bye.